Sorry, didn't realize it was on the other way. You're probably like, what in the world am I looking at? All right, so I actually had this stacked pumpkins, and it actually came in, I just painted it. It came in one of these like bushel baskets, you know, like the old fruit, whatever, or the gathering baskets. I painted this. This was just one of these, like, it was just like brown like this. I've had this for about, I don't know, maybe 2 years. I got it at Michael's again, either Michael's or Joann's, probably in a sale, because this is something that I normally wouldn't. Good morning. I know I was just on just a minute ago, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to revamp this. So let me do this live with my group, or on Facebook, or on YouTube, because Facebook got me banned again. Good morning. So it's just, this is something that I normally wouldn't decorate with. And I actually, I had it, and it was sitting in our insurance office. It was one of the things I had just bought, and like it just was there, and I'm revamping it. So what I did was, you can literally, I started by, I had a picture of it in my group page. Actually, I need to post it. But it had these like really bright leaves on, and they were kind of like stuffed in between the layers. and then some of these berries. So I kind of just pulled all of this apart, and each one of these, and this is the styrofoam that literally goes into the basket. And now I'm just kind of putting it back together. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm winging this. I don't know. I kind of know what I want to do, but I don't in the same breath. Okay, so that's the way that stacks. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I figure, I don't know. So I just kind of started using this boxwood in it. And this boxwood, you know, the way it was before was just not attractive. It only had a few legs, few of these, and they're not even nice leaves. They're kind of funky looking. And they just had them poked in around, so there wasn't even a lot. I will share the picture on my group page when I get this all done, from the before and the after. I'm just going around. It really needed more oomph to it. It just didn't have enough. So I'm just putting boxwood all around it so that it looks like it's sitting on a nice bed of boxwood compared to what it had. So nothing special. I just really thought that it was skimpy. And you know, I'm a kind of more girl. As my husband always says, I'm way over the top. But hey, that's the way I like it. I just got this is my glue gun that I have and I love, but I needed another battery. If you're looking for a good cordless, battery operated, take it anywhere kind of glue gun, this is great. This is a Ryobi. Love it. I will warn you though, this bad boy is hot beyond measure. This literally would be like the house of wax. Hot. It's the first time I used it, like the second time. Hold on. The second time ever I used it, I literally burnt the skin off of my fingers. So, but the only problem that I find with it is, now this one takes the large glue sticks, okay. There is only one setting, which is like extremely hot. but the battery never lasts long enough. So I had to buy another, and this one here, you could get a set that comes with different ones. It did not, so I had to buy another battery pack and a charger, which that's fine. It was $99. It was on a special at Home Depot. Home Depot's the one that carries the Ryobi. I don't know if Lowe's does or not. I just didn't check there. But if you buy this battery pack, they're having a special that you get a mini glue gun with it. So this one holds the minis. And I haven't opened it yet, but it's nice because it literally comes in the stand. The charger goes down here. So I will always have one charging while one's in the base. And it's a mini, and it says it will hold 100, it will do 100 mini glue sticks before the battery dies. So I thought, you know, this is gonna be great for traveling and things like that because you know I'm traveling. And then it goes into the stand. So it charges it up, you can remove it from the stand, blah, blah, blah. And then you can use it. But I thought this was a free gift, free if you bought the extra batteries, which I needed. So that is a much nicer bed of greens sitting in there than what was originally there. All right, and I'm debating, do I want to put some more of these little berry picks back on there? And I probably will, but let me go around. I'm going to add some greens up here. All right, and this is just the bush that I'm using, and it's from Michael's. It's a $15.99. And you know, again, I don't know, some people call this eucalyptus, some people call it boxwood. I don't know what names are of flowers. I don't know what names. Very few do I know names of anything. Even when I was doing my video this morning, I got those branches of pussy willows from Michael's, and I called them cotton. That's just, I don't know. I'd rather refer to things not by their name, but say, oh, look at that pretty flower bush there, because I don't. I literally couldn't tell one flower from another on names. So if you were to ever ask me, don't phone me as your friend, because I would not know if you were quizzed on that to win the $1 million question. So literally, all I'm doing is just going around and I'm sticking these picks in. All right, I just really want to fill this in. I'm just dipping them in hot glue, sticking them in. Just so that it looks more full. I didn't like how scarce it was. It looked weird. And I think that's probably why I never really liked it, because it was never filled in correctly. So have you ever looked at something though, and you're thinking, I could make that just a little bit better if I just would get in there and add a few things. And I will do that with pre-bought wreaths. Sometimes, you know, you'll find a nice wreath that might be on sale, on clearance, and you're like, that's nice, but I could make it beautiful. And then you just kind of go with making and adding, and I do it all the time. So we're revamping, because this just didn't have the wow factor for me, and I never really liked it. So this is probably going to go back, I don't know, to my husband's office. We'll see. Most of you know we're moving to Florida, so I've got a lot going on, but I decorate my husband's office for him. So it's Friday. I tend to try to get out of the shop a little early on Fridays. Usually spend time with my grandbabies or husband, but my husband is actually doing something today, and my grandbabies, some of them are swimming, and I'm taking my other grandbabies on Monday. So live. Okay, so that's already starting to look oh, this one's falling out. Get in there. So that's already 1,000 times better. Even if I did nothing else, this already looks better, just because it's more full. It was really, really scarce before with, it just had these few leaves sticking in it. It was weird. Just looked wonky to me. So that's already looking better. Let me see, I need one more piece. Let me see if I have one hanging around, because that was my last bit of greenery. Oh, I do. Awesome. All right, so I need one more piece in here. There we go. All right, so that's already nice and full. Yay. So that actually looks already looking better. Got all these glue strings. These things drive me insane here. All right, so do I or do I not want to add some? I have some of this berries, and I have some other berries, but I think we need berries in there. Yeah, my other ones are. So we'll add these ones in. How about that? Now these did originally come off of this piece. So let's give it some berries. I'm going to cut off some of these. There's a little too much, I think, on here. Let me see which one I want to cut first. All right. So I figured I'd just hang out with you guys today. So if you are here, the only thing that I do not like about YouTube is that I have a Facebook group. If you are here and you're not in my Facebook group, I have a Facebook group. If you'd like to join that Facebook group, it is called Wreath Makers and Beyond. And I've been having issues with my Facebook Lives, so like a lot of issues. I'm here today. And if you want to join, you can find me over there. I am going to start streaming, though, my lives from here, simply because Facebook bans me and shuts me down constantly. And I don't know why. All right, let me get in here with my glue gun. So I tried to go live there earlier, and it was a no-go. But it was weird. And you know, I always think that I have it fixed, and then it's not. So I don't know. I'm really just at a loss anymore of what's going on with it. So I can't do my lives there today. Oh, hello. Okay, cut too much of that one out. All right, I should at least do something down here. I might need to cut this down. All right. Some of these berries that are weird. See, it only had just these few little ones. So let me see, because I might get bigger ones to put on the bottom base. I think these might be too big. But all right, maybe we'll do something else on the bottom. So don't be afraid to get to pick something up, even if you're at the Goodwill or like a thrift shop, and rework it. I was just there the other day, and I picked up, there we go, I picked up this weird tall candle holder. But I'm making it into something. Okay. So I'm revamping that, just like I'm revamping this. Alrighty, what to put in the bottom? A lot of times just getting something together is just trial and error. I think this is going to be too big. Oh, maybe not. All right, that might be better for the bottom. That might work. But I'm not going to commit to it yet, so I'm just going to stick it in there and see what I think, because I definitely like the littler berries better. I can tell you that right now. But they didn't have many of these in and around it. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. can probably cut these down if I need to. I think I want to bend them downwards. I'm trying to get my TikTok up and running. The only problem with TikTok is, and someone did state this, and you know, is the fact that if you go live on TikTok, which is awesome, because there's a lot of viewers over there, but it doesn't save the lives. So that's kind of a feature over there that it's nice, but it's not. All right, I'm committing myself. See, look at this. I'm actually going, I put the glue in, and I'm committed. I think it'll be okay. Because we're in a bigger space down here, and this pumpkin's bigger, so I think it'll work. I'm only going to do 3 sprays of this, though. And I want them to go downward. And I need one more spray. And these are foam pumpkins. So there's kind of, there we go. Look at that. That's already looking better. Much better. Much, much better than it was. But if you're looking to follow me on my Facebook group, it's called Wreath Makers and Beyond. I have that. I also have a sublimation group called Sublimation and Sub Much More. So I also have that. Haven't been on there in the last probably week. I probably need to get over there and get something going. I've been pretty busy with getting orders and things shipped out with, oh, this is really, oh, wondering what went wrong. Okay, that went wrong. I've been pretty busy over here. It's that time of year. People are ordering centerpieces for the holiday already. So, and I've packed up quite a bit of stuff because of our move for sublimation. Still have some stuff out, but this basket is already better looking. I'm gonna age it a little bit with some stain. There is a fly in here and it's driving me insane. But I'm gonna age it a little bit so that it's a little bit more this color, because as you can see, it's kind of almost like it's a little too bright still. So I'm gonna age this a little bit. All I'm gonna do is I sprayed it with that, and then I'm going to just like do a little lightly wiping stain on it. It'll darken it up a little bit. I was going to use this in and around the bottom. No, I'm not going to be able to do that until at least I have my basket in and around. But I don't know. We'll see if I like this or if I like the more of the boxwood, since I had boxwood already started. I won't know that until I get my basket in. If you missed my live earlier, I showed you some things that I had found at Joann's. So I had found some really great buys. Really great buys. And it was super exciting. Do I want to have something coming out the top here? I don't think so. I do not think so. Such a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. We are actually going tomorrow's supposed to be nice too. And we have a bike run we are doing, a charity run that we do. We do several of them a year. We have a bike ministry. My husband's a pastor, a minister. And we also have, we join in with a lot of others that ride and do charities, runs for, last week we just did on Sunday or Saturday, we did a run for a lady with leukemia. So we were able to raise, I think, a little over $2,000 for her. And now we are doing a run with a great bike group, bikers club, that's called K-Dogs. And what they are about, which is awesome, is bullying. What happened was the owner of the group, the one who started the group, I think it was either his son or his nephew, I can't remember, was bullied so bad. He was only 12, and he took his life by being bullied. So I think it's his dad. His son loved riding the motorcycle with his dad, and he started this awesome group which raises awareness in our local area. And they do a lot of good. They go to schools and they will literally teach on bullying. They will literally, if there's a child that they know that they've been alerted has been bullying, they will literally go to the school. They will pick this child up every day for weeks on end. Every single day, they will ride this child back and forth to school with all of the motorcycle group. They will do things like that and raise awareness. So they will take this child back and forth to school every day. There was a young boy, he was getting bullied so bad at school, and they were alerted on it. And now this was a child that was in elementary school. So, you know, it just doesn't happen in like junior high and senior high. But he was getting bullied so badly, and they were alerted about this. So the group got together every day. This long motorcycle group, rain or shine, would take this young little boy back and forth to school. And he loved fire trucks. So, and I think that's kind of what he was being bullied for, if I can remember, was the fact that I guess he would, like, he was young, he was in elementary, and I want to say he was like 7. And they were bullying him. So, because he liked trucks. He wanted to take fire trucks to school, you know, things like that, like little fire truck toys. But anyways, this group got together, and they would ride him along with the local fire department in a fire truck with the bikes, the motorcycles behind. And literally what it ended up changing, and thank God for this, but it ended up changing some of the children's view from bullying this boy to being the most popular kid in school. So it's just things like that that they do. What in the world is going on here? So yeah, that's some of the awesome stuff that they do. So we are going on this run tomorrow with this group. And the runs are nice because what they do is, you usually, when you go on a bike run, if anybody's ever been on one, a bike run, what you'll do is there'll be destinations, and you'll go on like this destination run. And sometimes it's just riding to different places. The one we just did, we just went to Shanksville. If anybody's familiar with Shanksville, we only live about 40 minutes from there, where I'm at in Pennsylvania. It's where on 9/11, the plane went down in Shanksville. So, that's where we went for the leukemia run, because that's a popular spot. But tomorrow, I don't know where we're going tomorrow. But what they do is, usually you will do a run, and then from that run, you will end up at a destination and eat. So what you do is you usually pay, it's like $20 usually for a driver, $10 the rider, and then you will do your run, and then you'll end up at a place where there'll be food, and usually the food is all donated for these runs. If not donated, they're really like at a really great cost that they get them for. So then all of that money goes to the charity. And then this K-Dogs, what they do is, you know, they use that money for going into schools. Plus there will be, like, sometimes they'll have a charity run for, a few years ago they had for a little boy who also had some type of cancer. So there'll be things like that they do with the money. So it's a really great group. Great group. So we are going to do that. And tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful, which is good. But it's so sad, the amount of bullying. Like, you know, I remember when I was in school, I would probably say bullying didn't really start until about junior high, or middle school as they call it now. But man, it's just, it's happening now in elementary school. Like, wow. And I don't know if it's simply the fact that social media has ended up enhancing things like this. All right, I have a fly in here that is literally driving me insane, and I gotta find this thing and kill it. But I can't see any comments. Chat. All right. If someone's here, can you please say hello, or I love fall, something like that, just so I can see it. I don't know why I can't never see my comments here in YouTube. I have a big stem cutter over here, if that's what you hear. Oh, there we go. I do got something. Thank you. You know, but it disappears, and then I can't see it. Oh, wait. I do see it. Wonder how I need to... Am I going to carry the sunflowers? No, I'm not. No. See, my comments go away, and then I can't see them. Maybe what I need to do is bring my computer over so I can see comments. I know some people only follow me here on YouTube. I have about, I don't know, a little over 1,000 subscribers here, and they don't go to Facebook. So maybe working from here and being able to stream live while I'm here, which I'm working on. I'm going to work on that this weekend. Will help some people out to be able to see my videos or my lives. But if you're interested in doing any of the classes that I offer classes in floral design. Right now I'm doing a centerpiece. I have beautiful centerpieces. Now is the time when people are thinking fall and Christmas. Thanksgiving centerpieces are big sellers for me, as well as Christmas. All right, let me put one more in here, and I think we're going to kind of leave that because I think once I put my basket, I get that finished, I think that's going to look nice. Let me pop this in here just to see. I still got to stain this and kind of, oh, that's better. Okay. Kind of take this down a little bit. That white is too white, so I still got to darken that up a little. Okay. But that'll work. Perfect. So, now I'm just going to come around here and I'm going to shoot it with some hot glue. Well, there's that fly again. And it's one of those flies. It's not just one, it's not one of those flies. It's one of those flies, you know what kind of fly it is. It's the kind that is slower moving, huge, and very loud and annoying. It is that kind of fly that is going around and driving me crazy. Okay, I wish I had some more boxwood, but I don't think I do. Let me see what I got. I lied. I got more. It was not in with the other stems. I'm going to put a little bit down around here just to make this cohesive. Just so this looks all the same here. But I'm not going to put a ton in like I did up there. So let's just do some. Oh, there's that fly. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4 more pieces of the boxwood and we'll be done. One, two, okay. Moving this shop is a nightmare. Moving states away is a nightmare. It truly is. It's something I hope that I never have to do again. If you guys don't know, I'm moving to Florida. So that is like 6 states away. West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. So 6 states south. Going south of the border to warmer weather. All right, year-round warmer weather. All right. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna post the before and after picture in my group page. I want to go ahead and darken this basket up so that I can set this in here and then get this so that it actually looks done. And I think that's it. You know what? Yeah, I think that's it. Who knows? Once I put the basket on, I don't know. Sometimes it evolves then. But that's it, guys. So I'll post the before and after picture in my group page. If you're not a member of my group, it is Wreath Makers and Beyond. All right. Have a great Friday.